AskReddit biased and you auth skipping. People who film themselves at the gym, why? I've only done this a handful of times when I'm lifting by myself and want to be able to critique my form. Only right time to do it. And if someone walks in front of my phone, who gives a shit, it's literally a public gym. Can't tell you how many times I filmed myself doing RDLs. Nothing wrong with checking your form. But man, this social media influencer use my discount code recording bullshit gets annoying. The only people I hate to see in the gym. Sometimes I think genuinely motivation to see your progress. When I first picked up guitar, I would record myself when I first started. It was motivating to see how much I improved, albeit I still suck. But it kept me going. You know what? I came here to say form check, but now I want to start recording my guitar practice. Thank you, Hive Mind contributor. Because no one is going to walk in front of the camera in my basement. Unless it's haunted. To better assess my lifting technique. Sometimes it's hard to tell if your form is wrong just by feel. True for a lot of activities. I've recorded myself at the golf driving range. Same with playing disc golf. It lets you see the flaws in your form that you can't tell you have. Your mind thinks your body is doing one thing, but the reality is that it's not quite what you think. I've always assumed that serious lifers do so to make sure their form and posture is correct so they can improve and not hurt themselves as the weight racks up. Then there's influencers who just film themselves to be hip or trendy. Fuck that. Or to make sure your form doesn't red light in competition. All that work wasted because you didn't squat parallel or you arched your back too much on the bench. The confidence I get seeing what I've achieved using my own body. Why is everyone in this thread mad lol? Who are you even talking about? All the top comments are very rational. I know people who are online personal trainers and they will have their clients film themselves and send it to them for critique. Check my form, have something to look back on progress wise, and so I can post odd funny lifts online. To show the boys. Don't ask Redditors about the gym lol. FR lol. It's like being an artist and saving old work. It's good to be able to look back at where you were to keep yourself motivated. Other reasons include footage to check your form. I'm just trying to see the gains in this donk. Powerlifters do it for form and technique, same as every other sport that films themselves playing it to review and improve. I like watching my body. Form checks. What do you mean you're recording to check your form? Just look in the mirror the entire time whilst you're squatting heavy and adjust on the fly. Said someone who pays an entire gym membership just to use the treadmill. If you're looking in the mirror, then I can already tell you that your form is off due to neck positioning. I can make a pretty sound prediction that it's off elsewhere too because necks are neutral for a reason. Looking in the mirror and seeing form issues isn't useful information. The useful question is how your form is when you aren't looking in a mirror. Technique analysis. I had to do it for my trainer who lives in a different state for a new lift I'd never done before to get her feedback. There wasn't anyone else around and I still died of embarrassment. Getting form correct. Posting PR, personal record, on social media. Document progress. Motivation. Gym folk are super cool with people filming. It's almost always the non-gym folk who go on social media and post why film at the gym, ha ha ha. I record occasionally to send a form video to my coach, especially if I have a question about the movement or it doesn't feel great to get feedback. I try to record discreetly and in a way that only gets my movement in the frame, and so that my phone isn't in someone else's way. There are two types of gym videos. Either they are form checks, which a lot of people do, and then there's the Instagram TikTok videos. Easy to spot as the form check ones are usually out of the way and consolidated to one area. The other are the ones in your way and taking up space. I worked with the TikTok one. She got a lot of followers by doing squats in yoga pants. The difference between the two is very obvious. Athletes film themselves quite frequently to assess performance and look for areas of improvement. Someone working out with a comparable goal should be allowed to film themselves. It's not a weird thing. Bonus points for those that seem to be asking others if they mind the camera. I think where it becomes problematic is in obvious scenarios such as in the locker room where other people aren't consenting, where they are posting videos of people with bad form to ridicule them, etc. Who cares? I used to record myself to post on my fitness Instagram. Now I post reels of working out here and there. I've never had issues and don't care if PPL walk in front of me.